Both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X have some tremendous things that they offer gamers. Honestly, as a fan of both, I feel like both are offering some really cool things. And I also feel like both are perhaps maybe the best consoles that we've ever had. And I know that's saying something, but that's honestly how I feel about it. With that being said, a lot of times people look to the differences that they offer per games. Like if a game is going to offer DualSense on the PlayStation 5, they might get a third-party game there. Or if a game offers 120 frames on Xbox Series X, they might get it there. A good example of that would be the Mass Effect trilogy was 120 frames on the Xbox Series X. Of course, that wasn't a Series X game. It was technically an Xbox One game, which allowed them to kind of do that. But with that being said, it's always interesting to see people kind of look at where games are going to be played, and it's going to be interesting to see how fans react to a lot of the games that end up getting ported over and things like that. We got a big announcement today, and I see a lot of PlayStation 5 fans and owners, with some bragging rights. Is it something to brag about, though? I think that's something that we'll have to ask ourselves, because this is one of those things where I get where the bragging is coming from, but holy crap. Are we really that petty these days? I mean, it really goes back to that point where Digital Foundry was talking about, grass on Grand Theft Auto 5. Is it really that important? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But it's going to be a good topic. I want to get into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer, and this, of course, is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice some changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly, maybe, even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. I know you guys are so busy, work, school, family, kids, what have you, friends, but I appreciate that you stop by and watch some of my videos. If you would just leave a like, I would definitely appreciate that. Listen, I'm a little bit under the weather. I know maybe you guys can't tell through my voice, but yeah, just a little bit under the weather, and it kind of sucks. We've kind of had some weather changes and stuff like that here, and it's a little bit unfortunate, but whatever, I'll be all right. Just one of those things that happens. But anyway, this was something that I found was very interesting, and was a big announcement today. And like I said, I did see a lot of PlayStation fans pretty much bragging about this, which, hey, maybe it is something to brag about. So, you guys remember Cyberpunk 2077? It was released, in a really bad state. The current gen versions weren't there. We just got the update today, where it's going to be updated, and it looks like the PlayStation 5 version ticks off all the boxes that are available for the PlayStation 5, like everything that it's going to be able to do. So anyway, this is now official. Via now deleted tweet, it has confirmed that the next gen version of Cyberpunk 2077 for the Series X and S and PS5 is launching later today, with also a free trial being made available. And this is big news for anybody that was kind of looking forward to playing this game. What's interesting is I have a digital version on Xbox, and I bought the Steelbook version from Best Buy last year on PlayStation 4, so I can play it on both, and it's really cool that it's going to be able to do this. So it says, explore the world of Cyberpunk 2077 in the next-gen update with a free 5-hour-long trial on Series X and S available now. Now, what's interesting here is, as covered yesterday, developer CD Projekt Red is today airing a new live stream for the title, and due to the timing of the stream, this has fans believing that the developer will finally reveal more about the next-gen version of Cyberpunk 2077. Interestingly enough, following the accounts of this live stream, various players also discovered that Cyberpunk 2077 also shows as being Xbox Series X and S optimized, which indicates CD Projekt Red has something up their sleeve, and now we know that that's confirmed. So yeah, very interesting that they were able to kind of get that out there. I think surprising as well. And again, I think that that's something that a lot of fans will probably, look at as kind of an interesting situation going forward. I do hope that it happens, that people get to play it. Like, I've heard good things about the game. I just heard that, honestly, it wasn't. It was just an issue where fans kind of just looked at it and said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna wait. Like, I waited to play it, to be honest with you. And I think that it's going to be interesting to see how that kind of works out. But again, I find it to be interesting how this kind of works about, and how like a lot of PlayStation fans are kind of bragging about it. So new weapons, yes, across the board. Additional apartments for V across the board. Hairdressing mirror across the board. Balance of gameplay, economy, and loot systems across the board fixed. Ray trace local shadows only on PS5, Xbox Series X. Various visual quality improvements across the board on Xbox Series S and X and the PS5. Spatial headphone audio on PS5. It was already previously added to Xbox. Improved crowd reactions across the board on the consoles. DualSense controller feature. It's only on PlayStation. So basically, the game will be updated automatically on all platforms. If you have a PS4 version installed on PS5 and wish to play the next gen version, please download it manually from your library. It will have a PS5 logo. Now, the interesting thing about this is it's going to be a 4K, dynamic 4K, 60 frames per second. And, it really is going to be something that I think a lot of people are going to be excited to kind of jump back in and play. I feel like the game is probably a good game from what I've heard. It just realistically comes down to what, kind of fans were talking about. So anyway, if you wanted the full updates on what's happening, basically in a new stream, they confirmed that the update is coming for all platforms today. Extensive gameplay footage has been shown running on current gen platforms and has been released separately. The official description confirms faster load times, ray tracing support, and 4K with dynamic scaling. There are also many other visual and technical improvements. The live stream and development team is discussing other features in the update, with revamped skill trees, improved NPC AI, and better driving, including simulating ABS and adjusting first-person view in some vehicles. While CD Projekt Red didn't explicitly state that the update would be going live today, we do now that we understand now that it is actually going live today, and many people are already kind of getting that. So yeah, very cool to see that. And listen, with Horizon Forbidden West coming out and stuff like that, I think it's great. I plan on going back and playing some Cyberpunk. The game interests me. It was just a situation where, again, there were so many issues. I was afraid to kind of jump into it, just based on sort of what was going wrong at the time for a lot of these other, kind of people that were playing the game on like last gen platforms and stuff like that. So it's nice to see that good things are happening across the board. And but I would just say, if you're a PlayStation dude, like you've got a lot of things going for you. I don't think that this is one of the things to really brag about, that you got some DualSense or whatever. I mean, I do think that's cool, and I do think that's possibly a reason to play some stuff, but I also think that it's like a very moot bragging point at this particular time. So anyway, I'm going to link this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is something to brag about, or do you guys think it's not? Sound off, comment below. Let me know. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crep Gamer 'em up. Crep Gamer out.